Election expenditure monitoring. Role of accounting team. Disclaimer. This training material is for use in training of election officials. It should not be referred as guideline of ECI. In case of any variance in training material, the Commission guidelines, rules, laws shall follow. Learning outcomes. At the end of the session, the participants will be able to explain the importance of election expenditure monitoring in conduction of free and fair election, cite the legal provisions related to EEM, describe the rules and responsibilities of assistant expenditure observers and accounting team, understand the shadow observation register and folder of evidence, assess the expenditure of political party in general party propaganda, emphasize on commission instructions on star campaigners, discuss the procedure and work to be done at the time of account reconciliation meetings and scrutiny of accounts. Why we need election expenditure monitoring? To conduct free, fair, transparent and peaceful elections by monitoring misuse of money and muscle power, ensuring legal expenditure within the permissible limit, maintaining a truthful account, providing legal playing field for all the stakeholders. What are the types of election expenditure? Basically, there are two types of election expenditure. The first one, which are permissible under the law, that is, public meeting, poster, banners, vehicles, etc. And this should be within the limit as prescribed under the Rule 90 of Conduction of Election Rule 1961. The another one is illegal expenditure, like distribution of money, liquor, gifts, or any freebies to the electors or influencing them. Such type of expenditure of election expenses of the candidate is to be stopped. What is the ceiling of expenditure? For the parliamentary elections, the states where the ceiling was 70 lakhs, now it has been raised to 95 lakhs. And the states where the ceiling was 54 lakhs, now it has been raised to 75 lakhs. Similarly, for the assembly elections, the states where the ceiling was 28 lakhs, now it has been raised to 40 lakhs. And the states where the ceiling was 20 lakhs, now it has been raised to 28 lakhs. Legal provisions related to election expenditure monitoring. Under the RP Act 1951, the different sections related to election expenditure monitoring are Section 10A, Section 77(1), Section 77(1) Explanation 1A and Explanation 2, Section 78, Section 123 and Section 127A. Similarly, for the conduction of Election Rule 1961, the rules related to election expenditure monitoring are Rule 86, Rule 87, Rule 88, Rule 89 and the Rule 90. Under the IPC, different sections are Section 171B, 171C, 171E, 171F, 171H and 171I. Similarly, Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita 2023 will replace the Indian Penal Code on 1st July 2024. So the sections related to election expenditures are Section 170, 171, 172, 173, 174, 176 and 177. Case laws. In the Common Cause versus Union of India and others, the Honorable Supreme Court has said that the lodging of expenditure accounts by the political parties will be within 75 days or the 90 days of the completion of Assembly or the Lok Sabha elections as the case concerned. In Kamalal Gupta versus Amarnath Chawla case, the Honorable Supreme Court has said that there will be a deciding principle to distinguish between the expenditure of a party and expenditure of a candidate. The Honorable Supreme Court in Ella Shivaram Gode versus T.M. Chandrasekhar has observed that the Commission can go into the correctness of the account of election expenses filed by the candidate and disqualify a candidate under the Section 10A of RP Act 1951 in case the account is found to be incorrect or untrue on the grounds The candidate does not lodge an account of election expenses in time and manner. The account lodged by the candidate is incorrect and untrue. Expenditure monitoring machinery. Inspection of accounts. Returning officer shall prepare a schedule for inspection at least 3 times during the campaign period of expenditure register of each candidate by the EO in consultation with the expenditure observer. The gap between the two inspections should be at least 3 days. This schedule shall be given wide publicity through the press. The timing of inspection may be between 10 am to 5 pm. Inspection work should be completed before 7 pm. The inspection should be done either in the office room of the RO or any other conference room or the office chamber. The last inspection should not be before 3 days from the date of poll. After every inspection during the election process, the day-to-day election account register of a candidate shall be scanned till the date of inspection and uploaded onto the DO's portal and also display photocopy on the notice board. If election expenditure register is not provided by the candidate on inspection date, a notice shall be issued by the RO in writing. Candidate will be informed that if he again fails to produce the register on inspection day, then it shall be presumed that the candidate has failed to maintain a day-to-day account of his election expenditure. Candidate will be informed that maintaining a day-to-day account of election expenditure is must under the Section 77 of RP Act 1951. Anybody can obtain a copy of the expenditure register of any candidate on payment of ₹1 per page from the returning officer. The inspection of register should be done, as far as possible, by the expenditure observers only. The notice given to the candidate shall be given the widest possible publicity and a copy shall be displayed on the notice board of the returning officer. If in spite of this notice, the candidate fails to produce the register of election expenditure for inspection, IFIR, under the section 171I of IPC, shall be filed after 48 hours of the serve of the notice. In this video, we have learned about the function of Assistant Expenditure Observer and Accounting Team in relation to election expenditure monitoring. If you have any doubt or want any clarification, then you can contact through the mail as shown on the screen. For other videos on rules and regulations, you can visit the web address as shown. Thank you.